Hello. Welcome gamers, it is Friday once again. In fact, it is Friday, August 23rd, 2024. And here's today's art. It's me drawing on a grid of some kind. Now you might be like, oh, this could be Picross. You think this is Picross? It's not Picross. It's an arbitrary 3x3 grid. It has some resemblance to Picross. I don't know. We're playing Stitch today. Anyway, welcome Stream Elements, welcome Ranmu, welcome Yuyuko, Duck, Cookie and Cream, Soli, Incognito, Tag Barrel, Namai. Everyone's here. Anyway, hey, did you know that Independence Day of Ukraine is in fact tomorrow? Because August 23rd is the most important national holiday in Ukraine. This day marks the birthday of the 1991 Declaration of Independence from the Soviet Union. Can you believe that? 1931, Ukrainian was ranked as the second most melodious language. How do you even determine that? What are the the melodious language tier list? Anyone want to do that tier list? Okay, hold on. I gotta load up. Where did you use? Here, fried egg. It's here. Soon. There it is. Welcome, Delicious Smile. Alright, we're playing this Ukraine puzzle, difficulty normal, size XL. Anyway, it's Friday once again. It is the Friday of a weekend. That's right, the weekend known as Anime New York City Weekend. Many people are in New York specifically for anime. And also for VTubers, because, you know, we got the HoloLive concerts happening. I'm not going, but, you know, many people are going. Anime NYC, many people going to that thing. Still headed. You're in traffic. Classic traveling situation. New York City has got traffic. That's why no one drives. No one drives because there's traffic. Which makes you think, if no one's driving, why is there traffic? I don't know. Truly a mystery. I don't drive. I just take public transportation. It's pretty good. You're not going to. Are you going? You're going to Anime NYC though, right? Presumably. I don't know. Welcome Slime Boulder. Okay, we got the twos right there. What's that emote? Cat. Mari got 3 Angie. So true. Maybe. We'll never know. You can't dox your location. You can't. Wait, so you're just in the city without, like, you're just not going to a convention, you're just here. That's cool. Sometimes it's cool to just be there. To just be in places. To exist as other people are here. I don't know. That's cool though. Anyone else doing things? Are there other conventions happening this weekend? Is it just Anime NYC? Because, like, I remember it being in, like, November, right? They changed it to be in the summer now, which I think is, like, a bit weird. I remember when they first announced it, many people were like, what the? Why would you change it? November, that's, like, the best time, because, like, there's no other conventions happening. And now it's in August. Welcome, Old Man Diabetes. Some questions. Okay, depends what the questions are. Cannot guarantee that I can answer all questions. Welcome, Michael. What's the deal? What's even the deal out here? It's Friday. Yesterday, I, of course, was in the office, as I do on Thursdays, and I had a popsicle. It was pretty good. It was an Arnold Palmer popsicle. Do you know what that is? Apparently that is tea mixed with lemonade. It's pretty good. Welcome Namington, welcome Props Not Jack. Half tea, half lemonade. Yeah, it was good. I would recommend, if you ever find a popsicle consisting of those things, you should try it. Wolfie, I have some questions. What's even the deal out here? I do not know. Does anyone even know what the deal is? Has Seinfeld ever answered what the deal is? He's always asking, like, what's the deal? What's the deal? But has he ever received an answer? Has anyone written to Seinfeld, like, actually, on this stand-up segment, you've asked what the deal is with this thing? Well, actually, I'm an airline expert, and I know exactly what the deal is with airline food. Named after the golf player? Arnold Palmer. Like, surely he can't be the first guy to ever mix tea and lemonade, right? Why was he the first guy? Did he popularize it? Arnold Palmer? Is he still alive? How does he... It's like, it's such a common combination of things. How can you have that thing named after you? People so uninventive back in the day, they're like, oh man, you're mixing, they're the first guy to ever do it. The deal with airline food is your taste buds are muted due to the pressurization of the cabin. I know. I have known that for a long time. I was just asking hypothetically. Do you know that Seinfeld apparently never really asked about what the deal? He never literally said what's the deal with airline foods or whatever. But then, like, I think George said it once in like a parody of Seinfeld. I don't know. Is that true? Did I make that up? My bitrate died. Bitrate has dropped to 0. I don't know why this keeps happening. My internet keeps not working well. My stream. Am I still live? Yeah, I'm still live, right? It dropped literally to 0 for like a few seconds there. I don't know if I'm still... No, I'm live. I'm live. It's green right now. Anyway, you're telling me Arnold Palmer died in 2023? Did he receive any sort of, like, royalties for that? Like, are people allowed to use his name in selling Arnold Palmer drinks and, like, popsicles and stuff like that? Or is it just, like, it's just, like, an unofficial thing? Did he ever copyright his name? Jerry made a Pop-Tart movie that was bad? I don't even remember. Never even heard of that movie. It's 2016. Okay, well that's a while ago. According to Google, he did not say. Yeah, right. I did not just imagine this. Jerry Seinfeld, in fact, never did ask what the deal is with airline food. And yet, is that like a common Mandela effect? Everyone thinks that Seinfeld said this. He didn't. He had no questions about airline food. We just thought he did because it's like a mundane topic, right? Welcome Water Day, my dudes. He's just out there living his life. People are often misattributing that quote to him. But George said it. Therapy, yeah, we talked about that. We're talking about Mandela effects at some point. That was one that came up. I remember because I was the one who thought she said that. But she didn't. Truly some different times. Did you see the video of JD Vance? The he's at like a donut shop and it was very awkward. What's up with that? He was just asking the coworkers, like, how long have you worked here? 2 years? Oh, that's good. How long have you worked here? 2 years? Oh, that's good. How long has this place been open? Oh, okay. Like, I feel like I'm bad at small talk, but like that is, I don't know. Would you ever be in a situation where, do you ever talk to like the people working at a restaurant like that. Like, I guess he has to because like he's doing a campaign thing, but like if you're ever at a restaurant and you're like ordering stuff, does anyone like ask the cashiers like how their day is going or like how long they worked here? It's like that is I don't know, that's like a bit weird, right? Sometimes you're like, oh, how long have you worked here? Oh, 2 years. Wow, that's crazy. Whoa. No, yeah, who does that? No one. It's definitely an alien. He is, in fact, a strange individual. That's like the only thing I've seen. Okay, the people talking about him with the couches. Obviously, it's fabricated. But like, you know. It's like the only real... What is it called? The only time I've seen any video of him talking, and I'm like, that's a very awkward way to introduce yourself. I only talk if they start a convo, because I'm assuming they would rather just get the transaction over with. Yeah, I could imagine, like, maybe if you were, like if it's, like, a small town, like, mom and pop store, or, like, you know, you're, like, a regular, or, like, whatever, I don't know. Or, like, maybe if it's not that busy. I don't know. How long have you been here? I've been here for years. Depends how fancy the place is. Retail worker. It's like a donut shop, though. You'd be like, oh yeah, the donut shop, we gotta ask them. Gotta know how long they worked here and have no follow-up questions. Just say, that's cool. Whoa, okay. 2 years? Whoa, it's crazy. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever done small talk with like a service worker. Just someone like working at the cashier. Someone just like working. It's never happened. I've never had the desire to do so. Never even asked them how their day is or whatever. Do you think there are people out there that work those jobs in hopes that someone will ask them how their day is? I doubt it, right? I feel like they're just there to do their job. They're just there to clock out. Independent shop, maybe. Yeah. Maybe if it was like, I don't know, like a special, like a pop-up. Actually, I feel like that happens, right? Sometimes people have like pop-up restaurants that are only there for like the day. And then, like, assuming if it's, like, not that busy, you could be like, oh, yeah, whoa, this is a really cool pop-up restaurant. How long have you had this idea? Whoa, what's it like working, creating a pop-up store? How stressful was it? I could see that happening. It's like, you know, just like a donut shop that's been open for a while. I don't know. Maybe if it's a really slow day. Maybe. I guess if you're the only one in the restaurant and like I guess nowadays, even if you are the only one in the restaurant, they're probably preparing orders for like online delivery, right? Because I feel like in the past, it used to be like if there was no one else in the store or the restaurant, you were the only one there. You're like, you know, you're just waiting for them to make your food and they're just standing around. But like nowadays, I think like the last time I went to a Subway, I was like the only guy in there, but they were very busy. They were definitely like preparing a lot of takeout orders. Got people on Uber Eats. They got people on DoorDash, all that stuff. But if it was back in the day and they were like literally just standing there waiting, I guess I could see like trying to converse with them. Not that I would do it, but hypothetically you could. Artist alley at convention, sometimes a convo about esoteric character or series, etc. I don't think I've ever, well, okay, I've only been to a convention like a few times, but I've never talked to the artist unless it was someone that I knew. Welcome, Amplo. I often come in at the slow times like 10:30 or 3 p.m. just to avoid lines, but I don't try to chat. You think there's gotta be like people that are very parasocial to like service workers? Do you think that's a thing? Probably, right? Probably somewhere that's like, man, my favorite cashier. I know she works at this time. I guess that's kind of like stalker behavior, right? Like, oh, can't wait until my Oshi cashier shows up to work, and then I get to ask them how their day was, and they respond because they're legally obligated to smile. They can't refuse my question. Gotta be someone like that, right? There's the person who talks to service workers. That guy right there. They're like, oh, I've been here. I'm a regular here. You have to answer my questions. How long have you been working here? You just ask them questions that you already know the answer to. You're like, oh, how long have you been working here? And then they say 2 years, and they're like, actually, I remember when you started. It was actually 3 years ago. So you're lying to me. Is this a thing that you have to smile? I guess you don't have to, but it's kind of like you're kind of expected to, right? I don't know. I feel like people do tend to put on like a customer service kind of voice and attitude. It sounds like the plot of a 4 manga series. Person talks to convenience store worker or equivalent. Probably is one. There probably is something like that that exists. Anyway, do you also think it's messed up that often cashiers can't sit down? Why is that a thing? Like, why do we need cashiers to be standing all day? Just give them a chair, you know? Just have them sit down. That's fine. Service with a smile is one of the main things with customer service. Yeah. Is that like not a thing in Germany? Do they not expect their cashiers to smile? It's unprofessional. Unbelievable. They would do this. So, excuse me, sir. Ma'am, you did not smile. You can sit down here. That's good. I feel like Germany probably is better with workers' rights. They probably don't expect them to smile all the time. Probably not there expecting them to be standing all day. Old people think it's lazy and communist to sit down. That's what's messed up. That's what's messed up about America. Out here expecting people to just do things all day. Yeah, don't they just be friendly? And I feel like being friendly often requires smiling. Do you think so? I feel like typically things like that happen. If you have no workers' rights, you have no workers. So true. That's a good way to put it. Is that from something? Is that a well-known phrase? Because that's a good phrase. That's a good one. Because, like, you know, there's different connotations of words. Words that mean different things. Rights and lefts. You'll have no rights left. You'll have no lefts right. At least neutral. There's also a thing where, like, it's like people expect service workers to be smiling all the time. Or like, sometimes people get upset if they're in like, I know this is said a lot for like Chinese restaurants, where like the staff is just like, I guess they're like efficient. They're not always like, you know, standing around smiling, waiting for you to order. But some people, they don't like that. They're like, oh, why are Chinese restaurant employees so rude? I can't believe they were not even patient to take my order. Stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't mind. That's fine. I was actually literally, like yesterday I was on the train and there was this lady sitting next to me. She said a very racist thing. She said, I hate Chinese people because they're always rude. That's what she said. I'm like, what the frick? She's like, oh, I hate going to Chinese restaurants. They're always so rude to me. They're all like that. I'm like, holy frick, lady. You can't just make that generalization of all Chinese people. It's messed up. Everyone talk about workers' rights. What about workers' wrongs? Yeah, when are workers even wrong? What are they doing? Who would even say something like that? Incognito says, what series you like to watch? I do not watch anything. I only watch VTubers nowadays. See, Defin says, I can't stand fake friendliness. Yeah, I feel like I don't mind if employees are like, I don't need them to be polite to me. I just need them to like, I don't know, to just do their job, I guess. And you know, their job, in my opinion, does not require politeness. It would be nice if they are polite, but I don't expect it. It's not necessary. No, take these workers' rights and lefts. Yeah, they're out there punching people. Expect a service worker to respond to a howdy, but that goes for all people. See, like, I don't even expect them to respond to a howdy. They don't need to. Like, what reason would I have for them to respond to my hello? If they chose to ignore my hello, I would be fine with it. Also, welcome Private Lexi. Thank you for the raid. Let me shout you out. What are you doing? Euro Truck Simulator 2. I think you were playing that last time. Hope you had a good stream. We're talking about service workers and how people expect them to be polite all the time. Let me scroll up. Workers' lefts. Slimuller says, I don't know if I'd ever encountered a service worker I call rude. I'm sure it's happened. I feel like there probably is like a situation where like a service worker is legitimately rude. Like, I feel like it's pretty rare, right? Welcome, ChocoJax. Who the heck is pinging me on Slack? Okay, there's a thread that I guess I was tagged in. I'm gonna... Why are they messaging? It's past 5... It's literally 5:30 p.m. Why are these people on Slack at 5:30 p.m.? Don't they know it's the weekend? Let me scroll down. Sometimes people just have bad days. So true. So true. Does weekend karaoke marathon pricing still exist? Probably. I've not been to the karaoke place in a long time. It's forced at gunpoint to watch Bocchi. Oh yeah, the last anime I watched was Bocchi the Rock. I wasn't forced to watch it. I just chose to watch it. Because everyone was tweeting about it. Anyway, this is a different topic though. Welcome, New Paru. Private Lexi. One time I went to my local Chinese restaurant and I wasn't sure what to get, so the waitress said, "You're having Mongolian beef," and walked away. It was good Mongolian beef. That's good. I like that. It's like, you know, if someone doesn't know what they're getting, you just be like, "Here, you're getting this. How about this thing? You're getting this. I recommend this thing." And then you get it, and it's good. What if it wasn't good, though? Would you have been upset if she had recommended something and it wasn't good? Because, like, sometimes people, like, they get the impression that the worker, like, recommends you the most expensive thing. You know, whether or not it's good, you're like, oh, they're recommending something? Well, obviously, it's gotta sell them the most expensive thing. I don't know if that's true. It could happen. Probably not, right? They probably, like, they don't get paid based on what you buy. Right? It's just the tip, I guess. They sometimes... I don't know. But also, yeah, I guess I didn't think about this as well, but, like, in the US, we have, like, a tipping system, where I guess in Germany, you probably don't, right? So, like, US people working in restaurants in the US are more likely to, like, want to be nice because it, like, influences how much tip they get. It's kind of messed up that people have to pretend to be, you know, like, overly polite just so that they might get more money. I don't know. Prod down because someone did a push at 4:45 p.m. No, they don't do that. People are not pushing to production this late in the day. It's peer pressured over many months. Not that much. Just like a little bit. It's not so much peer pressure as it was people were just talking about Bocchi the Rock. Anyway. Dungeon Meshi. Maybe I should ask waiters what they recommend more often. Do you think they're like trained to answer that question? They're like, if they ever ask, I guess they would tell you what today's special is, right? If it's a restaurant that has daily specials, they're like, oh, I would recommend this thing. That you gotta have this thing. It's new on the menu, everyone loves it. What if they recommend something truly awful? They're like, I recommend the worst dish. The worst selling dish because we gotta get rid of the ingredients. The ingredients are almost going to expire, so we gotta get rid of them. Welcome, Bone Miser. That was funny. I guess they won't recommend you something bad at least, but what if they do? What if they intentionally hate you? They're like, this customer, I don't like their vibe. They're asking for something, I'll give them like the worst thing. So we do, but you usually round up to the next full euro. So I thought I was told that tipping doesn't exist in Europe. I guess it's not really the same as tipping. It's just rounding up. Yo, this food slaps. So true. Welcome, Stanley. I feel like there's three things they would do. The most popular thing, the most expensive thing, or the thing they personally like. Yeah, I guess they would explain why they're recommending it usually. Because, you know, I feel like they would usually say, here's what's popular. People tend to like this thing. This thing is a seasonal special. It will not be around after this month. And then that's when you go, that's when you have FOMO. You gotta be like, oh shoot, this is a seasonal thing, I gotta get this. It happens in Japan. They always have seasonal specials. You show up one day and you're like, whoa, they got this new pumpkin spice thing, I gotta get that. They only serve that in autumn. It is almost going to be autumn soon, though. Okay. But yeah, you know, various things out there. It must suck. Working in a restaurant. Anyone here work in a restaurant? I could imagine. It'd be very unpleasant. I don't think I would ever be cut out for that kind of work. I don't know if I could interact with customers. I probably would be very stressed. As I'm sure many people are. How come they only serve pumpkin in autumn? I actually don't know. Why is that? Like, pumpkin is available year-round, right? But like, mostly like an autumn thing? Are they around year-round? Are they even, do they even exist in spring? I don't know. Starbucks has pumpkin spice latte back on the menu. It's basically fall. I mean, like, the weather is very cool right now. It does feel like it's autumn. And then I checked, I was like, when does autumn start? It is like September 20-something. Welcome, Yurga. Pumpkin spice latte doesn't even have pumpkin. No, it's got pumpkin spice, right? What even is pumpkin spice? So welcome, Marklar. I could deal with customers, but I couldn't stand the constant noise. Yeah, I could imagine it being annoying. I don't know. I guess it depends on the restaurant. If you're in like a fine dining establishment, I would assume there'd be less noise. If you were working in like a McDonald's or something, I can imagine there being a lot more noise. Let's see, Devin says, I'd recommend playing the RTS Beyond All Reason. I do not really know RTS games. See, it's just pumpkin spice, which is cinnamon, cloves, something else. Why do they call it pumpkin spice then? What about it is even pumpkin related? Pumpkin's not necessarily available year-round. Harvest season is September and October. Oh, so that's why, like, pumpkin is popular around this time? Bitrate. My bitrate is dying. Why? Literally dropped to 0. It's pumpkin colored. Do you know that not everywhere in the world starts autumn on the 22nd of the month? In Australia, it starts on the 1st. Well, Australia, it's like, you know, it's not even autumn coming up. It's like your seasons are the opposite. It's like, what? It's like a winter there right now, right? Thank you, Yurga, for the 13 months. My stream, no, my stream. It's been occurring for like so long. Should I feel like maybe I should call them, be like, hey, my internet is like having issues. Stream, am I not live anymore? Stream dead? Am I not live? My bitrate is extremely red. Man. Why? Stream is live, but it's probably very stuttering. Setting to 160p. Can't believe it. Stutters now and then. It might not be living up to my contract. Yeah, it's like, I would understand if this was like once in a while, but it's like, it's been happening for like 2 weeks now. But also, if I were to tell them I was having issues, they would probably like send someone over. They would charge me money, you know, because like ISPs, they love to do that. They love to like, you tell them something is wrong. They'll send someone over, they'll just look at the wires and be like, yeah, I don't know. And then they'll charge you for it. Just for someone being here, even if they don't do anything. Society nowadays. Society, they're just out here. Yep, those are wires. Yep, there it is. Internet is happening. Sometimes they can finagle things without sending a guy out. I don't know. I tried plugging and unplugging. I did restart my modem last week. I thought maybe restarting the modem would help, but it did not. Did not help. Sent a message to my ISP and they fixed my issues remotely. Okay, maybe I should go on the support website. Or see if they can figure something out without having to send someone over. You guys have to pay the technicians. Well, you pay the company. They send someone over and you're like, ah, man, you look at this right here. And then they look at the wires and they tell you what's wrong. They're like, oh, seems like it's the subsystem is suboptimal. You gotta send over an engineer. Upgrading the firmware. Actually, maybe I should look into that. To do look into modem firmware. Don't know if there is maybe a firmware upgrade. It's included in the price here. It probably depends on the ISP. I know if you do like an upcharge thing, like you could include like you could pay an extra $10 a month or something in case you ever want someone to go over there. It's free, quote unquote free, but you're paying for it. I don't know. I just expect my internet to work, you know? Paying the money and you're telling me that they're not working. Unbelievable. But the thing is, like, my download works perfectly fine. I think it's just my upload which is a bit stuttery. It's not even that consistent. Like some days it'll work fine, some days like today just drop a bunch of frames. I don't even know what it could be. The internet sure is slow. Actually, I remember there's like one time when I was like I forget if I was like having internet issues or something, or like for some reason I needed like to get someone over here. And then they came over and like he was in the house, but then like he didn't really do anything. Like I guess he touched the wires and then like even though he didn't need to, and then I guess they charged me for that. They're just like, oh well, if the technician needs to step into your home, that's like a fee. We gotta charge you for that. I'm like, but he didn't do anything. He just touched the wire. All the stuff that he changed was outside. And then like I disputed that. I was like, wait a second. I saw the charge and I was like, wait a second. All the problem was outside. He said that there was an issue with the wire outside my house. And they're like, no, but like he went in. He was in the house. And I could not dispute it. They would not budge. And so I had to pay the cost. Sounds like a bad ISP. Yeah. I mean, I feel like a lot of them are bad. They always just try to get the money out of you. Maybe I should actually switch next time. Yeah, but then like I'd have to like get someone else to come in. They'd have to like set up a whole thing. I don't know. Maybe I should. Because like I've had issues with the previous ISP. The reason I changed from the previous ISP was because like there were other issues. So like I would just be switching back to like other issues. It might even be worse. I don't know. But yeah, they're always just out here trying to get the most money out of you. That's why they always introduce like fees, just extra fees that occur. Like, you know, the first year will give you a 2-year discount. And then as soon as those 2 years are up, they just don't tell you. It just shows on the bill. And they expect you to call them. They're like, okay, well, you know, this is just how it is. But then if you call them, they're like, oh, actually, yeah, we can lower that for you. Yeah, so true. We can do that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that in like December. Because that is when my 1-year promo expires. Remember that? Remember last year? It was like around May. I had that whole stream where I talked about how I called my ISP to lower the price, and they did. Oh, my internet's dead again. My bitrate has dropped to 0. It's literally 0. I don't even know if you can hear what I'm saying right now. It keeps dropping to 0. It is so bad. Okay, this might be the end. The stream is dying, everyone. Oh man, bitrate keeps dropping to 0. Stream delay is probably so bad, right? It's probably not even working right now. Am I still live? Am I still streaming? I don't even know. It says it's green now. It's green now. So maybe it works now. Am I still live? Can someone tell me if I'm live? I'm here now. Okay, like what is this stream delay? How delayed is the message? Send a message in chat. Tell me how long it takes to see it on the screen. Anyway, what I was saying was last year, around May. Okay, the stream is pretty delayed. Last year around May, I called them and I asked them to lower the price, and they did. And they said that it would be lowered for like a year. And so I assumed that, you know, May of this year, it would be not valid anymore. But then I messaged them and they're like, oh, actually, it seems like your promotion's valid until December. So in December, I will have to threaten to switch again. How delayed. See, like I sent that message like so long ago. Sent that maybe 10 seconds after you asked. Well, you will see it. You will see You can judge by yourself. 3 to 4 seconds. You're in the stream. Maybe you should pause and unpause your stream. I don't know. I don't know, man. Could it be DNS? I don't know. Why would it be DNS though? Twitch's DNS server has not changed, right? You're telling me that like DNS cache is not working? I don't know. What? It's not even hydration time yet. Anyway. Microcontroller. So true. Microcontrollers, they do exist. I don't know. I have not done that in a long time. Maybe I'll try restarting my modem again today after the stream. I don't know, man. Why doesn't the internet just work? I guess fortunately my upload, or sorry, fortunately my download is fine. Like, it's just the upload. And so, like, you know, I can still watch streams. I can still download stuff. Uploading. It's just, think of all the people that need to do Zoom calls, right? Their videos gotta be cutting out all the time. I don't know. Testing the delay, it was 20 seconds. Okay, you gotta pause and unpause the stream. Because otherwise, it'll be so delayed. It'll be so delayed, I'll say something and then you'll be like, so true. And then like 20 seconds later, you'll be like, oh, actually, that message was not even the right message. I responded to something so long ago. Refreshing, fix it. That's what you gotta do. Sometimes in this world, you just have to restart things. You just had to be there. I say DNS because I had problems with DNS on my router. ISP's DNS was broken, was slow 3 weeks ago. But I feel like DNS would not affect your, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not even using my ISP's DNS though. I'm using like some other thing. Yeah, I'm using one of those. I've not used my ISP's DNS in a long time. But I doubt it is that. I don't know. Sometimes it can. Maybe I'll check. Maybe I will confirm that I'm not actually using my ISP's DNS. Incognito, you are asking a lot of questions that are not... Alright, I don't know. It's not really related to the conversation. We're having a conversation. First programming language was the MIRC scripting. Probably, or PHP. Anyway, ISP, it's not. Man, those internets though. Has anyone else had internet issues recently? It sucks. I hate when internet doesn't work. It's like a time when I was on like a phone call, not a phone call, was it? A video call with like a coworker. It's like, you know, like when you can't tell whether your internet is the issue or like the other person's is the issue. Like the other person was cutting out, their video would like lag. I'd be like, oh, I don't know, is it me or is it him? This is also, I guess, a common thing with streams is like when there's like buffering and like you're not sure if it's you or like the streamer. It's like, especially if no one else in chat is like saying that they're having buffering issues, you're like, oh, maybe it's just me. And then you say in chat, is like anyone else buffering? And then like sometimes it's just like, sometimes it is just you. I had some issues some time ago where like, oh man, my bitrate's dead again. I can see my bitrate is red. Probably I don't even know if you can hear this right now. It's like it's red, but it's not 0. Okay, now it's 0. It dropped to 0 kilobits for like a second there. Anyway, what I was saying though was what was I saying? What was I saying? Oh man. I don't even remember. It sucks. Man. I'm disconnected from the internet and I don't even remember what I was talking about. I remember my internet struggled a couple weeks ago on a Zoom call. That got me mad. Yeah. Man. Why is it like that? What was I saying? Well, I don't even remember. What was I talking about? Still heard me when it hit 0? Huh. I don't know. Maybe 0 is just an estimate. Maybe there are still some bits going through. It just rounds down to 0. I was talking about internet not working, coworker not being sure who. Oh yeah, I was saying, okay, welcome Cryptic Command. I was saying that sometimes it is specific to you. Like I remember one time, I think I was like watching a Karagi stream and like the video was buffering a lot and like I couldn't see anything and like no one in chat was saying anything. I was like, is it just me? And then like I sent a message in chat and it was just me. But it was weird because like I checked my internet. I could not connect to anything except Karagi's stream. Like I would open up a Twitch tab, Twitch would not load. I would try to like open up Twitter, Twitter would not load. I open up Google, it doesn't load. And then it's like, but why is Karagi, like the video is working perfectly fine. I could also see chat. It's like, what the heck? And then like I try to open the same stream in another tab and it doesn't work. It's the weirdest issue I had ever seen. And then I was like, okay, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll restart my router or my modem. And then I restarted my modem and then I could not see any messages. I was like, that one stream that I could see, I could no longer see. Sounds like DNS. Maybe it was. But I don't remember how I fixed it. I might have just restarted my router like a few times, or my modem. And then eventually it worked. I don't know. It's weird. That is very strange. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you just gotta turn it off and on again, and it just works. Welcome, Nutritious. I played Dark Souls on the PS3. I'm used to this frame rate. Okay, well, as long as you can hear the audio, it's fine. The video doesn't really matter that much. So yeah, I always try to double check because I don't want to freak the streamer out. Yeah, I always, you know, I open up another stream. I will check Twitter. Just gotta do everything to check that it's not just me. My bitrate did in fact drop to 0 just there. Although you should play Demon Souls if you want even slower frame rates. What about the remake though? Didn't they remake Demon Souls? Was that not? Did they not fix that? Also, apparently Bloodborne is like stuck at 30 FPS or something. That's a thing. That's a thing that happens. Anyway. Good old internet. Classic internet issues. The remake is bad? What? What's so bad about it? Is the frame rate still bad? Is it worse than the original? Welcome you, Misaki. I saw the game name and was expecting Lilo and Stitch. What if they've done a collab with Lilo and Stitch? It's a trick to get you to buy a PS5. It will not work on me. Imagine buying a PS5. I would not buy one. But surely some people have. I feel like I haven't heard that many bad things about the remake though. The remake is kind of fan fiction-y. Did they like add new content? It wasn't just a remake, it was just there's new stuff. Remade textures and all that. Bloodborne remake? Yo, did you see the Bloodborne remake is coming out? That's a lie. I mean, it's not true. Yo, you gotta check out the Bloodborne remake. They're making it. And then you look it up and you're like, well, if he lied to me, it's not true at all. It's got one game. Demon Souls remake. See, the art is different in ways that ruin the original intent. The actual gameplay is the same. Demons doesn't have the best gameplay anyway. The music is also completely different and awful. What? How could they make it completely different? It's unforgivable. They should use the same music. Bloodborne emulation almost works out. Yeah, but like I don't emulate things. If it's not on an official release, I'm not playing it. I'm not getting a PS5 until someone figures out how to aware Linux on it. But why would you need a PS5 for Linux? Can't you just do that on your PC? Wouldn't that ruin the point of the PS5? It's the same content, but they put their own spin on the original content. I see. Did they like rework any like bosses? Did they do any balance changes? I remember back in the day when like games could not be patched. You just buy the game and that's just how it is. Nowadays, they can add new functionality. They can release an unfinished game and then just be like, eh, it's fine. It's fine. It'll be fixed in a patch. Back in the day, if you did not get it right originally, it'll just be wrong forever. It's like that classic Miyamoto quote where he said, a rush game is bad forever. And, is it a delayed game is just... I don't remember how the quote goes. That's not true anymore. You can release bad games and they can become decent later. Remember No Man's Sky? That game was bad. And then apparently it's not bad anymore. What's the deal with that? How did they make bad game not so bad? It's not even a re-recording of the same music. It's completely new compositions that sound more like they do in Dark Souls 3. Demon Souls has a very unique soundtrack. Man. I don't know. Well, I never wanted to play Demon Souls anyway. I've had no interest in it. I've heard it was not actually even good. That's not true. I've heard that it is very artificially difficult. Where when you die, you get, the game gets harder. Which is not what you want. Mandela. Classic Mandela effect. It basically plays the same, but they messed up with the vibe. It's like when people do those like Unreal Engine like makeovers of games. They're like, oh, here's what Pokemon would look like if it was in Unreal Engine. And just like the lighting looks off. It does not preserve the same kind of feeling to the game. There's one recently, actually there was literally one that I saw recently that was like, here is Anne Orlando from Dark Souls, remade in Unreal Engine. And it's like, it had these really nice textures, but the lighting was all different. And everyone was like, well, it looks nice, but also like, it's not really Anne Orlando. The lighting doesn't match at all. This is not, you're expecting, you know, you gotta have like the sunlight. Where is the sunlight at? Sony hired that man, that guy. Anyway, I'm gonna hydrate. It is in fact 6 p.m. right now. The perfect time to hydrate. Alright, I've hydrated. Demon's Souls gets harder when you die, but even at its hardest is not as hard as Dark Souls 3 or Elden Ring. Alright, well, I will trust you then. I don't know. Anyway. Something. Gaming for you. Games do change. Demon's Souls is good and worth playing. Is it though? Well, if they ever release it on PC, then I will play it. Actually, it's 4:01. Well, maybe in your time zone. Maybe with your stream delay, yes. Anyway, it's always funny seeing like people remake things in Unreal Engine. Because it all kind of looks the same, right? You ever see those Unreal Engine remakes? It's just like... It's just... The lighting is so saturated. It's always like, here's like there's shadows everywhere. Here's like high quality textures for everything. And the new trend is like HD 2D remakes. What's everyone's opinions about HD 2D remakes? Does anyone else feel like it's a bit overdone now? I think it was cool when it was first done. And now it's like we've seen it enough times that it's like, oh man, this again. HD 2D. HD's got him. Nintendo hired this man. Yo, the remake. Yo, look at Pokemon. Yo, Pokemon HD 2D. It's crazy. Whoa, everything is so dark. Welcome, Minty Fresh Kyle. Bloodborne is the best of the Souls games. Sekiro doesn't count. Yeah, I'll play Bloodborne. If it ever comes out on PC ever, I will play it. Question is if they will ever release it. HD. It's just turn down the blue. Yeah, it's too much. The lighting is too intense. You can't see anything. Kind of wish they would try to make actually 2D games again. No, it's because like pixel art is hard, right? It takes so much effort to make pixel art. You gotta make all the backgrounds. Nowadays, you could just make 3D backgrounds. So much easier, right? Just put 2D characters on top of a 3D background with excessive lighting and just call it a day. Anyone can do it. Even you could do it. Never. Yeah, they'll never make Bloodborne for PC. Everyone's always rumoring. They're like, yo, did you see that, some, what is it, like Bandai Namco Spain tweeted about Bloodborne and they put the PS5 tag? Whoa, is it confirmed? Bloodborne remake confirmed? I don't know, something like that. I like it in concept, but I hate that they just keep going off the Octopath approach. I think it's overdone. It's too much. I saw a video of people making pixel art for a company. They had custom arcade sticks for making the art. A bunch of buttons for stuff like copy and paste. This was back in the 90s. What? I feel like maybe I probably have seen that too. Seems familiar. Also a lot of things that are like... actually, pixel art is not the same nowadays because back in the day you had to see the pixel art on a CRT screen and the colors blended together, and the crisp pixel outlines you see nowadays never actually existed back in the day. So like what you're seeing now is not really nostalgia, it's just it's like a totally different reinvented thing. It's modern standards for I don't know why I'm using this voice. But you know, pixel art nowadays, not even the same. DQ7 still looks pretty good with the way it puts 2D in a 3D world. I have not really seen Dragon Quest that often. Oh wait, there's also the Dragon Quest, what, like Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remakes they're doing, which is also in the 2D HD 2D style or whatever. Do you know that HD2D is like a copyrighted term? Or like trademark or whatever it is? You're not allowed to call a game HD2D unless you're like whatever company invented it. You can't. That's why other people just say like, you know. Did I make that? It's true, right? Hold on, let me look it up. Is HD2D a copyrighted term? Square Enix. Square Enix has trademarked terms associated with the visual style. Yeah, HD2D is owned by Square Enix. You cannot call your game HD2D unless you are them. You could do 2D HD though. I don't think they trademarked that. You know that Bazinga is trademarked for merchandise? I guess that's not surprising. But high def 2D, but like high def is HD. HD is just high def. It's ridiculous. It's true though. You cannot call your game HD 2D. It's illegal. Can't believe they stole 3 letters and 1 number. How could they do that? Can't believe they would copyright this term, which is just 2 terms put together. Imagine if you were able to copyright the concept of 2D. You're like, well, it's a 2-dimensional thing. You can't call your thing 2D without our approval. Is this a Stitch drawing of Choco Jacks? No, this is a Stitch of Ukraine. I don't know how it's related to Ukraine, but it is somehow related to their independence. Ukraine Independence Day or whatever. 40 3D. 40? What about 39? 2Ds. HD 2D. What about HD 3D? What about HD 1D? How could they make a 1-dimensional game high definition? I don't know. SD 2D. I don't know. I don't even know, man. What are people even playing these days? It's a humanities major. HD humanities. What kind of humanities specifically? Humanity. That's Dark Souls. Humanity, Dark Souls reference? Whoa. I remember the humanity from Dark Souls. I played that game. People are playing Team Fortress 2. Are they? Welcome, Lord Floof. Humanities. So true. People are not playing Valve's secret MOBA shooter. You're not allowed to talk. Problem's not Jack. You're gonna receive a cease and desist from Valve for talking about it. It's a secret game. You had to agree to an NDA or press escape. You can't talk about it. It's not allowed. Humanity like Dark Souls? Yo, exactly. Do I prefer the terminal or GUI when using the computer? It depends what I'm doing. If I am programming, it's gotta be the terminal. If it's, you know, you can't watch videos in the browser. You can't be watching streams in the terminal. You probably can, but it's probably not a nice experience. They're gonna get the same guys at Nintendo 6 on people. For what? Oh, Valve. You can't talk about it. I don't even know what the game is because you can't talk about it. People aren't playing it because it doesn't exist. It's not even real. Whatever game you're talking about is not even real. Valve would never. They would never make a new game Mario Brothers? Wait, for what? The Mario Brothers will find you? What about that Nintendo Museum? Remember that? Remember the Nintendo Museum? I can lie about playing it because I didn't sign the NDA. Has anyone actually played that game? What is that game called? Deadlock? Oh, if you know, you can't talk about it. They're gonna take down your stream. No. Deadlock? What is that? What is that game even? Is it even good? I don't know anything about it. Is it, what kind of game is it a MOBA? Is it a Valorant-like? Is it Team Fortress 3? According to the illegal Verge article, it is Deadlock. It's a MOBA third-person shooter. Okay, well, I will never play it then. A MOBA, man. I'm not playing that. It's pretty neat, but it's a MOBA. It's a MOBA third-person shooter. Less Valorant, more like Smite. It's Paragon. Yeah, Paragon D's. Battle. Remember Battleborn. It's like Super Monday Night Combat. That is a game that I have heard about. Only because it collabed with Team Fortress 2. MOBA? How about Lesba of these games? So true. Why are there so many of these? Can't stop. Got them. I don't know. I don't really care about MOBAs. It's just not my genre of game. Any MOBA players here? Does anyone love League of Legends? Anyone love freaking Heroes of the Storm? Smite? Pokemon Unite? Remember Pokemon Unite? Are people still playing that? I hate League. Dota ain't half bad though. Aren't they the same thing? What's the difference? Why do people play MOBAs? I like racing you to the solution in my head. It's fun. Yeah, you can probably solve this so fast. Solving this puzzle. Rip Heroes of the Storm. We got the 5 there. The 2 obviously right there. Dota is sweatier. I always hear about people like having a bad time with League of Legends, but I feel like I don't hear like I feel like Dota doesn't have the same kind of reputation. Like when someone says, "Oh, I'm playing League of Legends," someone's like, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to deal with that." But like when someone says they're playing Dota, they're just like, actually, I guess I don't hear people talk about Dota. So I don't know. Dota is the sweatiest in angries and also the most fun. What's the difference? It's more strategy oriented. It's less brain dead. You have to like actually do things. I think techies don't cause butthurt anymore, which makes it like, what is, I don't even know what that means. What does that mean? Actually, I feel like my impression of League of Legends, isn't it like Valorant, League of Legends, like all the Riot games are for like people who, well, it's not for them, but like you get the impression of like people e-dating, right? A lot of people on Valorant, they're just like, yo, here's my e-girl, my e-boy. People play League like that. I don't think the same thing applies to Dota, right? At least I don't hear it. A lot of stuff like that about Riot games. Hop on Pokemon Unite. Techies is a Dota hero. They place bomb. Oh, I see. I thought that was slang for something. League balances around new heroes that generate money. Dota balances around making everyone OP. Let's see. Are they still, they're still adding stuff to Dota? Probably, I don't know. How long has Dota been out for? One of the heroes put hundreds of invisible mines on the map. So you played it normally, suddenly you blew up. Yo, they put Minesweeper in the game? You believe that you can play Minesweeper in Dota? New Dota hero dropped yesterday. I don't know. Maybe just because like no one that I know plays Dota, so I don't hear anything about it. I feel like more people stream League, right? It's like sometimes I'll check my following on Twitch. Sometimes someone will be playing League and I'll be like, oh, that's something. I don't think I ever see anyone that I follow play Dota. Why is that? Is League just more accessible for normies? Dota had a huge update a few months ago that drastically changed things. I'll play a better version of League in Dota. But I won't. A new Dota hero dropped after being teased for all year or decade. What? Okay, my bitrate dropped to 0. It's weird because my bitrate dropped to 0, but it was still green. I didn't know that could happen. It's because League is more accessible and Riot puts gazillions of dollars in their marketing. I guess that is true. Many people are playing the new Riot game 2XKO or whatever. It's like a totally different genre even. See, I haven't seen much gameplay because my friends are not playing the MOBA shooter instead. Does seem pretty mid. Deadlock. That one KDA song was pretty good. And I guess League is not just the game, right? It's like they've got music, they've got like a TV show spin-off, right? Arcane or whatever. Whereas like Dota is kind of like just a game, right? Dota doesn't have like, you know, viral K-pop music videos in their game that I know of at least. They don't have other stuff. They don't have an extended cinematic universe. I'm going for the Disney strat. You won't have a Dota hero singing K-pop. What if they add that though? I think they would ever do that. Didn't Dota get a TV series? Well, I've never heard of it. So if there was one, it probably didn't do that well. Dota used to have cool comics. I don't know. I have no idea. Delancey. Yo, that's a street in New York. Delancey Street? Does any New Yorkers here? Delancey Street? It's spelled differently, but it is a real street. Dota still has great comic strips even today. It's not as exciting as back in the heyday. I feel like Team Fortress 2 had a TF2 had comics as well. Those were cool. I remember reading those. I recall it. Anyway, there's many things I don't know. Dota, anything about MOBAs, I don't know anything about it. You like bot lane, we got jungle, we got lower lane. We got they're feeding, they're ganking. Can you believe they're feeding? I can't believe they're feeding. Bro, don't they know you're supposed to be bot lane? You're supposed to gank mid? Come on, man. Don't you know that hero's abilities specifically for bot lane and you're out here in mid? This guy doesn't even know about techies or whatever. The TF2 comics ruled. The artist did a bunch of good Korra fan art. Botulism? What? No, bot lane. That's a it's when the bots are in the lane. It's when you have robots taking over. I'm sure someone has done that, right? Someone probably, like, unfamiliar with MOBAs has tried to cast a MOBA before. Just make up terms. Just be like, yeah, no, it seems like they're sending their unit to the bottom. That's the bot lane, right? They're sending the best unit over to the south. What are some other Dota, not Dota, MOBA terms that people use? Common things that people say. Tank? It's an MMO thing. Tank? Are there tanks in MOBAs? Are there wait, this is it? This is not it. What do I do here? This 6 goes here. FF20. Gank. No, I said gank. Welcome Polyglitch. Simultaneous Salmonella and Campylobacter. No, that's a different. That's Northern Lion. TP. Do people out there be saying FF20? That's not even out yet. Final Fantasy. They're on Final Fantasy 16. FF20. DPS. Oh. What if you just make something up? They're sending the healer to mid. They're sending the elf. They're sending the yoinky sploinky to top lane. You solved it. I can't believe this. I can't believe it's gotta be this, right? I know. It has to. Literally has to be this. Ward. Wait, it can't be this. It can't be this. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's this. Oh, it's gotta be this. Obviously has to be this. Push, defend. Mid. What about I don't even know. Gaming. Anyone gaming right now? I've been playing Bloons Tower Defense. It is actually harder than I thought. Been playing some intermediate levels and failing a lot. Because I don't know the meta. I don't know the optimal strategies for monkey placement. They put the monkeys there and it's like, oh look, I'm doing so well, and then one round I just die. What if they add Bloons to League of Legends? Like, is our MOBAs not just tower defense? Could you combine tower defense with MOBA? Is that possible? This is what it sounds to people when they watch your Picross streams. Edge strats, Wan. What's this guy talking about? Just don't know. What is bro even saying? A triangle in the circle factory? This can't be. I gotta inquire with my manager about this. The minions are basically balloons. So it is basically tower defense. But you move your units around. Instead, they added Vampire Survivors to League of Legends. What? Like real Vampire Survivors? Like a real Vampire Survivors collab? What if they add balloons to Smash Bros? They would never. It's not allowed. It's illegal. They're not allowed to do that. Uber. Start playing Shapes 2. I've seen that game. That's one where you make shapes. It's like Factorio but with shapes, right? It's literally tower defense, but you can move your units. They did add a Vampire Survivors, like the real Vampire Survivors, or just like a Survivors like mode. The time gated demo makes me not want to buy the game. For Shapes 2, we played Shapes 1. These are shapes right here. Literally shapes right here. Okay, well, this one has to be here. No, literally has to. Unless, what if this was here? It can't be there. It has to be there. Oh, it's just this. It's literally just this. Has Bloons Tower Defense done a collab with the other games before? Like, I know, like, besides content creators, because I know they had Mr. Beast in it before he got canceled. Did they collab with other games? What if they added, like, Mario? Think they would ever add Mario's to Bloons Tower Defense? Think they would ever add? Didn't they add, in Mahjong Souls, isn't there a mode that's kind of like Balatro now? Is that real? You can play a fake version of Balatro in Mahjong Souls? The Beast got slayed. Mr. Beast. There's no game worthy of a Bloons collab? Surely there is, right? There has to be. I don't know what it would be, but there's gotta be one. Halo? You think they would add Halo to Bloons? What the... You think they would ever collab with VTubers? Like, hey everyone, here's Gargura. There she is. There's Pekora. You know Pekora, she has a monkey. They could add her to Bloons Tower Defense. They could add Mint Phantom. Totally possible. They could add me. What if they added me to the game? Yeah, look at this. Wolfie in Bloons Tower Defense? Whoa, look at that's him. He's in the game right there. He's out there throwing darts and balloons. Mint mentioned. Mint Phantom. The Ghost. Any ghosts out there? Any ghosts watching this stream? How's it going in Ghost World? I can see it in the same way that they made that game in the style of Vampire Survivors. There is a Balatro like in Mahjong Souls. There is. I don't know how it works, but it does exist. World famous Wolfie. Any goats watching this stream? No. No one would ever. Name Ghost. No, but like, are they adding ghosts to Bloons? Mint. No, it's the other mint. It's the mint that is a ghost. It's not Mint the dog. It's just Mint the ghost. Goats. The only ghost I know is probably sleeping. Is it Marley? Ghost Girl Marley. You can put Poopy Joe in Bloons and make a TF2 crossover. Who's Poopy Joe? Who the heck? What if they added Mario to Bloons? Yo, what if they added Donkey Kong? They could do that. Donkey Kong, he's like a monkey, right? He could throw barrels. They could do that. Anyway, this was today's puzzle in Bloons. Sorry, not Bloons. Stitch. He was the first monkey that went to space. Who? Donkey Kong? The monkey? Oh, Poopy Joe. Oh, I see. No, wasn't that Neil Armstrong? Wasn't that Louis Armstrong? Louis Armstrong. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Add Kirby as a balloon? They could do that. They should have more collabs. Should just add VTubers to games. You just show up and you're like, whoa, what the heck is that? Is that Gargoyle? Is that Amelia Watson in Paladins? Oh, is that Amelia Watson, the voice actor? The announcer from Paladins? Whoa, what the? The space monkeys end up extra crispy on re-entry. No. That's messed up. How they send animals to space and they don't expect them to live. I don't know who Louis Armstrong is, streamer. Can you make an impression of him? Hey, it's me, Louis Armstrong. It's me, the guy who sang music. That's right, it's me. Louis. That's him. That's my impression of Louis Armstrong. Hey, I'm Louis. It's me, Louis. It's me, Louis Armstrong. That's what he sounds like. Spot on. They send that to him. He's definitely alive still. They'll be like, that's totally me. And when I was singing music, that is how my voice was supposed to sound like. It's him, Louis Armstrong. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of green. Blue roses too. Wow, how could those skies be so green? Every Wolfie impression is just a bad Luigi. Hey, it's me, Luigi. I'm here today as Luigi. That's right. You know me, Luigi Mario, my brother Mario. That's me. That's Luigi, and that's me. Poopy Joe went to space to fight Soviet apes. They don't exist. There's no Soviet apes in space. Can't possibly exist. Louis Armstrong. Do you think Louis Armstrong's... you think his arms are strong? Do you think Neil Armstrong's arms were actually that strong? You think that he would kneel and also his arms were strong? What if his arms were actually weak? Neil arms weak, pasta spaghetti, and his sweater already. Neil Armstrong. Arms strong, Neil already. What a wonderful world, Mom Spaghetti. Lance Armstrong's legs were strong. Yeah, but were his arms strong? Welcome, Alt Chakar. Only when he kneels. So true. Gotta be a little strong to hold that trumpet up for so long. It is true. That guy was probably pretty strong. Had to be he flew to space. That takes a lot of arms. No, other people are doing it. You don't need to, like, be strong to go to space. They just send you up there. I mean, you need to be strong to survive space, but, like... Actually, is that even true? Do you need to, like, be strong to go to space? Who do you think is the weakest person to go to space? Do you think any of them were weak? Who do you think that's strong? I guess I can't name astronauts, so I wouldn't be able to name them. What the heck do I do here, though? What do you do in this puzzle? There's been some real nerds in space. There have been at least 12 Soviet apes in space. Man, and what happened to them? You have to be physically fit according to an anime I saw about space train. Was it Space Bros? I watched that show. I watched it and then I found out the show was really long and I dropped it. You have to pass a strength check, I see. I guess it makes sense. Yeah, that one. Numbers that only have one possibility. But which one? Many of these have many possibilities. This 8, I guess, has to be here, right? Yes, this 8 does have to be here. There's no other option for this 8. This one does have to go there. This one does have to go there. This one, therefore, has to go there. And then what? I watched it when it started airing and fell off. Yeah, that show was too long. The top left 12 must be at least a 1/6 following the wall. It could be there. So that means this thing... Oh, but like this could be there, right? It goes there. Can't be. Look, how does this help? We know that it can't be there. Turns out it is too wide, 6 tall. How do we know that it's not here, though? Like, if this was here... Oh, and then if this was here, then this 8 cannot be here, right? Because then this has nowhere to go. So it does have to be there. Space Bros started good, but I lost interest. Yeah, that's what happens when things go on for too long. It's like, you know, I don't have that kind of attention span. You miscounted? What? What are you talking about? Okay, well, surely this has to go here because otherwise no other thing can go up here. So it has to be there. Probably. This has got to go this way. And then the 10 could go, I guess it could go there. Could it go there though? That's the question. Could this 10 be here? If this 10 was here, this would have to be there. This would have to be there. I guess it is possible. It's 5 seconds. There's probably like 20 seconds. 50 seconds of delay. Literally unwatchable. Streamer can't even react to viewers' comments in real time. I wish there was a way to like reset the delay on the streamer side without like disconnecting the stream. Just tell it to like speed up. Because like actually on YouTube, you can watch live streams at 2x speed. And it'll just play like whatever video's been buffered up. And then like sometimes you're even farther ahead than the other viewers. But Twitch, there's no such thing. You have to like pause and unpause. You gotta like, you know, count on the streamer to restart their stream sometimes. It's kind of messed up. Okay, but what can I do? If this was here, it's possible. That's totally possible. Anyway, what else, what is going on out there? Any other notable events worth talking about? Pocket Camp. Do you all see Animal Crossing Pocket Camp is closing down? You remember that game? I don't know anyone who still plays it, but I remember I played that when it first came out. It was kind of nice for like a few days. But unfortunately, the fate of mobile games, they do tend to get canceled. It's convenient, but I have to admit I'd forgotten that I was hours behind in YouTube chat and still tried to chat. Yeah, like that's what happens if the streamer does not disable scroll back. Which when I'm streaming on YouTube, I disable the ability to go back, because you know, sometimes people, they don't realize they're behind. They leave a comment, then they're an hour behind. I've done that and I felt like a fool. Unless the streamer has it disabled, which every corpo does. No, you can still go 2x speed even when the scroll back is disabled. I'm pretty sure. Okay, what do I do? What do I do? What do I even do here? Nintendo's releasing an offline version of Pocket Camp that people can play with past end of life. Yeah, I think that's nice. What music do I listen to? Stream beats, lo-fi, royalty-free BGM. The kind you are listening to right now. Just kidding. Well, that's on stream. Off stream, I don't know. Just whatever Spotify recommends me. Japanese music. Okay, what if I just assume this? If I just go here, just do this. It doesn't even matter. And then this 12 can't be there. You can, but You can, but like it, find it very helpful to go back in time, especially if I arrive late. It's true. I mean, on the Twitch bot. Thankfully, on Twitch you can do it. Corpos have it disabled to make the stream feel more like an event. No, I think they disable it because there's a possibility that the streamer like does something that might dox themselves, right? I feel like that's why. It's the most likely explanation in my opinion. Middle right 4 must be 1 by 3. Middle right 4. The middle right. The middle right 4 must be 1 by 3. Via edge stretch. How can a 4 be a 1 by 3 though? Okay, something here is definitely wrong. I definitely did something wrong here. It's 12. What if this 12 was here? What if it was this instead? But then this 10 is nowhere to go. What the... That too, but I watched the streamer also stay my aforementioned point. I don't know. The reason I disabled the scroll back is because I've had issues where I would be like an hour behind, I wouldn't realize it. And then the viewers don't even realize. They comment on something and it's like it's not even relevant anymore. Alright, what if this is here? What if this was... What if I just give up? What if I just quit? This is too hard. I gotta play Picross, you know? We're nearing the end of Picross S2. We can't be spending this much time on Stitch. Maybe you can solve it. If you can solve this off stream, feel free. I think I'll be moving on. Actually, no. What if I? What if this is it? What if this is the solution right here? It's not, but it could have been. It could have been possibility. This 10 could go there. Okay, I'm gonna give up. Let's go back. Let's move on to Picross. Also, you might have noticed, look at this. I purchased Picross S2. I purchased Logi Art Remor. Do you know that they're legally allowed to call this Picross because it's on the Switch? But if you see this game on Steam, it does not say Picross. It just says Logi Art Remor. Because they can't call it that. Nintendo owns the Picross trademark. That's just how it is. That's how it is in this world. Alright, Picross in time. Check this out. Check this out, everyone. Go to Picross. We go to... Look, we're almost done. We only have... these. We only have these right there. Let's do this one. Large puzzles. Put that over there. Put this chat right there. Alright. One day I will learn Shikaku strats. Maybe. Possibly, but not today. Got the ones, we got the other ones. There's the 1-1 right there. The 1-1 is real. That's the 1. The 1 over there. We got the 8 going down. 118. I sure hope it did. Am I right, guys? You should feed your dog. If you have a dog and it has not been fed, you should consider feeding it. Make sure that 118. So true, Wolfie. It's always saying this. Okay, we got the 2, we got the 1, we got the 8 right there. This one goes right over there. This has to wait. Why did I mark this off? Was that wrong? This feels wrong. Why did I do this? Oh, because there's a 1. No, that's why. No, that's right. Yeah, that's fine. This goes there. And the 7 must go there, obviously. Anyway, are y'all doing anything this weekend besides anime conventions? Besides the Hololive concert? Not me, I'm just streaming. I always feel weird, like when my coworkers ask, you know, like, what did you do over the weekend? I just always say the same thing. I'm just like, I don't know, I just play games, just watch YouTube videos. I always feel so uninterested. I'm like, yeah, I've been playing Elden Ring. Oh, actually, I've been fighting the boss in Elden Ring. It's been going pretty well. It's not too late to go back. Go back where? Go back where? Society? To video games? To conventions? Anyone going? Go to Anime NYC? But like, I don't really want to. I don't really have any interest in going to an anime convention. Any party spinning any song. So true. Is that in New York this time? That's cool. Good old anime music to listen to. Anime music, VTuber music. What more could you want? Can't go to anime conventions? I'm busy watching VTubers. Yo, but they got VTubers at the anime con. You could be watching VTubers at the anime con. You could meet Mint. Mint Phantom is gonna be there. Probably not physically, but like at least digitally. Prepping for a trip for Labor Day. Oh yeah, Labor Day. Can you believe literally... It's not next week, right? It's the week after that. Labor Day, that's coming up so soon. August is soon going to be over. And we'll be like, whoa, can you believe that summer is ended? Wow. Anime NYC is going to be haunted by ghosts. It probably already is. There's probably many ghosts over there. Ghostbusters. Going to Japan to meet Mint while she streams to Anime NYC. So true. Actually, yeah, like if she's in Japan and she's like doing this, isn't it like she's gonna have to stay awake until like very, very late at night, Japan time? Because like what, meet and greets are probably at like 2 p.m. Eastern time, and like that would be like 4 a.m. over there. That's crazy. August over means we have a 21-day countdown for autumn. See, I wish I could go to Dragon Con. Yeah, Dragon Deeds. A little too far from me, but some paleontologists I listen to often present there. It's in Atlanta. Well, maybe you could go one day. What if you go, what if one day your favorite paleontologist podcasters like graduate? And then you go, man, I should have gone to the convention that they spoke at. I have no regrets. No regrets. 2, 5, 2, 2, 5. Is this real? See, TBF Mint also did that for another American convention last week. Which one? The Soggon Pesags. Got him. Sogcon. So true. What about DogCon? You ever go to DogCon? It's the convention for dogs. Only dogs. No other beings are allowed. Only dogs are allowed. I feel like I probably did something wrong here. Got the 2 right there. Salcon. Have you ever been to Salcon? What's that like? Is there a real Salcon? Bringing my cat to DogCon? I think they would appreciate it. You think it's messed up how people like always like this impression that dogs hate cats, right? It's been the social media, not even social media, like cartoons are always depicting it like, oh, dogs freaking hate cats. Cats and dogs, they're opposites. They're like the greatest enemies. But like, I feel like aren't most dogs just like, dogs and cats are just chill? They don't inherently hate each other. It's like the big corporations. They're wanting you to believe that dogs and cats are opposites, but they're just like, they're just out there. They're just living their lives. You could bring a cat to DogCon, it's fine. Probably. Mint, I think I'm allergic to mint. Why? Why would you be allergic to mint? Can't even believe that. Yeah, birds and cats, I don't know about that. But dogs and cats, they're totally fine. They've coexisted for centuries. They're in fact very real. 7th column from right. So true. So true out there. I feel like I did this wrong though. Let me do this again. I feel like I did some incorrect things there. 3, 6. Goes up there. 3, it's gotta be this. What I had before was not necessarily correct. Niji Cat X Holo Dog. Niji Cat. Isn't that the Dorito hair girl from Bocchi the Rock? 16th column. 2, 5. 2. Is there anything else I can get from this? 2. Oh, the 2. So true. 2, 3, 4. Wait, this one was just math. I could have had this at the beginning. Can you believe that? Mint Castella. Hey, do you know if you search Die Oomphy, Mint Castella shows up in the images as like one of the first things? I forget how this came out. I think like in Chocojax's stream, someone said Die Oomphy, and I was like, yeah, that's a funny phrase. I wonder like what the origin of that is. I googled for Die Oomphy, and like the first 5 images were Klee from Genshin Impact, but then like the 6th one was Mint Castella. Like that's cool. She does say Oomphy a lot. Classic. Yeah, that's got to be a 1. And if she ever shows up in chat, I will tell her. Be like, hey Mint, did you know if you search Die Oomphy, you're there. Literally right there. It's funny that a Mint pic shows up on DeviantArt. Yeah, that's the one. I think the Klee gifts popularized the phrase. No, I feel like I've heard Oomphy mention. I guess she probably popularized it. But I've heard it before. I've seen Oomph used before. I've seen Oomphy. Saw Klee and Anya Spy Fam in Discord gifts. How do you spell it? Spell what? Oomphy? Or what? I meant specifically Die Oomphy. Immerse in Genshin Impact means, but I don't remember that. You don't know about Klee saying Oomphy? Can't believe this. Even I know. Umlaut. It's fun. It's fun to see words being used. When you see new words being invented, people start saying words. 14th column. Yo, I literally, right as you said it, I was on it. 3. 8th row. Yes, this one must be there. This one's gotta be a 2. This one must be at least a 2. 1, 1, 3. So that could just be a 2. Or it could be a 3. We shrimply don't know. No, this 4 must go down. This 4 could be there. This one has to be a 1. It's funny how people say things ironically and then it just becomes part of their things that they say. Just things, you know? Like, but what? Like what example? Well, what about thing? 2, 1, 2, 1, 11. 6th and 7th row from bot lane. 6th and 7th row. 7 must be there. Oh yes, this thing must be here. Yo, he's solving mid. He's at mid, guys. He's solving mid. He's ganked the mobs in mid. He's feeding. He's feeding. Why is he feeding? 5 goes here. He's Picross. He's Picrossing. Okay, this goes here. This one could not be there. Why is he feeding? Wait, is this right? I feel like this is wrong. No. No, this, yeah, it does have to go this way. 4th row. 3. 3, 1, 1. There's gotta be a 1. 1, 3, 2. Who's there? This one's gotta be the 3. Got the 4, you got the 2. Rip, did I mess up? Okay, break something. So that's a 2. This is a 3 right there. Oh no, wait. No, that's fine. That's fine. Let's kill this guy. Let's beat him to death with hammers. 5. 5's right there. It's gotta be a 1. That's gotta be a 2 right there. This one right there literally gotta be the 3. Has anyone here started saying something ironically recently? Now it's just part of your vocab. Probably. It's probably happening all the time. Probably happens tomorrow. My bitrate also just died for a second. Got the 2, we got the 5, we got the 2 right there. I've been saying aloha when I pop into Discord. Aloha. Alola? Pokemon? Okay, this has gotta be the 2. The chew in it. Tuesday. Okay, this is done. This one has to be there. I say ironic things all the time. Like what though? Such as what? Wait, I should hydrate. 7 p.m. It's 7:02. I've missed 2 minutes of hydration. It's gonna be even. It's 7:03 even. Alright. Shrimple. I do say shrimple, that is true. I do be saying shrimple. Anyone else saying shrimple? Any shrimp out there? Anyone shrimping? You gotta make sure you sit up straight, everyone. Check your posture right now. Have to. You have to. You got the 2 right there. You got that 3 going. Right there, big shrimp. Got the 4. You know what's good is fried shrimp. Anyone have fried shrimp recently? I got recommended a YouTube video of a restaurant in Korea just cooking up fried shrimp, and I'm like, man, that looks good. It looks great. Love fried shrimp. I took physics when Pokemon Sun and Moon came out. The professor is from Hawaii, translated a whole bunch of names and phrases from Sun and Moon, which are in Hawaiian, on the whiteboard when we arrived in class in the morning. It was pretty sick learning their actual Hawaiian phrases. Translated physics? Professor is from... Okay, I thought, for some reason, I thought you said the professor from Pokemon was from Hawaii. Translated a bunch of names. Okay, the professor from your physics class, I see. That's cool. Abby Fry. It sure does. That Abby sure does fry. Man. Shrimp is so good. What's the deal with shrimp? Who's out there deveining shrimp right now? Think of all the shrimp that are being harvested as we speak. They're out there swimming around. They don't even know that they're going to be fried soon. They're not even aware of their impending death. They're so blissfully unaware. They're just swimming out there. They're just living their lives. And then one day, it'll all be taken from them. To feed us, the humans. Think of all the shrimp that are frying rice. Do you think there's ever been like a shrimp that has fried rice though? Like people often joke about this. They're like, you're telling me this shrimp fried rice, but like, has there been a shrimp that actually has fried some rice? Shrimp fried rice contains shrimp. The shrimp don't cook the rice. No, the shrimp cooks the rice, and then as its final act, it cooks itself. As an act of sacrifice. Because it knows that flavor is the most important thing. So it cooks the rice, and then it cooks itself. Okay, this guy, what is this? A bat? A bird? This is a bird. Grand Canyon. Obviously. There was a robot at Open Source that did. There was a shrimp in a fish bowl, and camera pointed at the shrimp. The position of shrimp controls the walk. Right? No, that's actually cool. That sounds like something Uwu to Owo would do. So has someone suggested this to him? Can someone tell Uwu to Owo to program a thing where a shrimp can control a walk? Because he already has the walk that can be controlled programmatically. All he needs to do is buy a shrimp, add some detection things, the shrimp move around. People do that with fish as well. That's how they discovered like a bug in Pokemon, one of the Pokemon games, right? And I don't mean a bug Pokemon. Uslab was at Open Source demonstrating his Twitch chat control walk. I'm sure he saw. Okay, well, I guess it's been done already. It's been done. You can't just be repeating stuff that people have done. Wait, have I tried this one? This looks familiar. I feel like I tried this and gave up because it was like too hard. Let's do this one. 3.5 hours until New York City and Sweet Two Bros. Classic Two Brothers pizza. Is it still $1? Did they increase the price? Imagine still selling pizza for $1 in this economy? I don't know. Shrimp. You think there are shrimp watching his stream? You think there's a shrimp that understands VTubers? Get the 1, get the 5, the 2 and the 3. 3 is there. It's 150. What the? Can't believe this. Imagine selling hot dogs for 150 in this economy. It's true. And soda. It's not even just the hot dog. It's hot dog and soda. Can't believe this. And the rotisserie chicken for $5. Alright, 4 has to go there. Wait, was there something else? The 3. If the 4 has to be there, you got the 1, you got the 1. You got the 4 over there, you got the 3. Okay, the 3 does not have to be there. Okay, what about this one? 2, 1, 2, 5. That has to be there, obviously. And this must be a 1. And also... you gotta have Nothing. There's nothing else you can infer from this information. Okay, what if this was, welcome Ringos? What if it was this? It's valid. Do you think there are people out there constantly measuring the Costco hot dogs to make sure they're not secretly making them smaller to avoid changing the price? I feel like probably. Probably are people monitoring. There, people will notice. They'll be like, hey, wait a second. This hot dog is not the same. No, there's a guy on YouTube who like weighs Costco food. He always like, what's his name? Show Focho or something. He's like, he reviews food from different places, determines whether they're worth the value. He brings like a digital scale to everywhere. And he weighs things and it's like, okay, this thing is this many pounds. This thing is this many pounds. Based on the price, this is the best dollar to weight ratio or whatever. Costco hot dogs are already lower value. They don't let you crank your onions or relish anymore. At the Costco, straight up cranking it. And by it, I mean the onions and relish. So true. So true, Wolfie. Classic joke. Reformatted to fit the scenario. Hilarious. Welcome Top Hat Dino. They got rid of the freaking Polish dogs, but I've never even had one. Still got relish crackers. Contradict right hand corners. Okay. The 7. Oh, this can't be there. This thing. I mean, that's valid. This is valid. Okay, what about this? This 7, is this allowed? 4 is not allowed. This is literally illegal. You can't have that. And then this thing also illegal. So now you can have the 7 going down here. It's right there. Onions are behind the counter sometimes if you ask. I feel like it's probably a mistake to let customers do things on their own. They're always going to make a mess. There's always going to be someone contaminating the materials, you know? Just out there, just like... You don't know. Someone could have, like, you know, put their hand in the onions. Someone didn't wash their hands. It's possible, you know? That's why we can't have nice things. Yeah, and then like if you have like drinks that people can like, you know, what's it called? Fill the drinks on their own. Actually, I guess this was the argument for gas as well. A lot of states, okay, New Jersey, you can't pump your own gas at gas stations. Like, why is that? I guess the same argument could be made for like, you know, food and drinks. It's like, sure. And people out there just refilling their own drinks, but then they're requesting water water things, but they're putting soda in it. Messed up. You know, hey, can I get a cup for water? And then they go over there, they're not even getting the water. They're getting soda. Can you believe this? Life hack, just request water. Get soda. They're messing it up for everyone. Alright, now what do I do? Now... Oregon also can't pump own gas. New law passed which lets some places do it. Oh, I thought New Jersey was the only place. I didn't know it was also the case over there. I don't know. I will never have to do it though. As someone who does not have a car and has no interest in driving, probably won't ever need to do it. Anyway, this thing must be at least a 2. It could be a 3. It's got to be at least a 2. So this has got to be there. Oh, just those 2. I see. I don't know. Do you think like those people who have never pumped their own gas, they travel somewhere outside of New Jersey or Oregon and they expect other people to do it for them? Can you do that? Wait, like in places that you don't have to request someone to pump your gas, can you still request someone to do it for you though? Like, can you like go into the store? I guess it'd be inconvenient, right? Can you like go in there and be like, hey, can you pump my gas for me? Like, I'm from New Jersey, I've never done it before. They just look at you, they're like, what? Just do it yourself. Yeah, but like, what if I don't know how to do it. I don't have self-confidence. They didn't teach me how to do this in New Jersey. So of course, Oregon just passed a law to allow it, so technically only New Jersey. Classic. New Jersey. What are they even doing out there? What are they even doing? Alright, what do I do now though? Got the 4. What if this... No, this is valid. What if this... What if we had the 3 over here? That's valid. What if we had the 4 over here? That's also valid. I know some senior citizen Oregonians that lived in Oregon. Do they not know how to pump their own gas now? They're just out there in the world and everyone's like, oh, you gotta do it on your own now. Sorry, we can't do it for you. You gotta... It's illegal. It's illegal now. 1, 2... 4. Oh, this must be a 4. Okay, so given this must be a 4, this must be a 2. Yes. Lived in Oregon their whole life, so it took them a while to understand how the self-serve stations work. I see. So it has happened. But do they ask the people working there to do it for them? Like, can you ask? That said, many stations still have other folk pump it for you. I see. I understand now. Okay, this thing must be at least a 3. Could be a 4, but must be at least a 3. You can ask. Is that a thing in other countries as well? Is that like a US specific thing? Like in Canada, do they have places where you can't pump your own gas? In Europe, perhaps? Australia? Sometimes you think of like these things that we just know because we live them. You don't stop to think whether other countries have this experience as well. I imagine if you have trouble getting in and out of your car, probably need to ask someone to help you. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Or like, you know, if you have like disabled people, it might be more convenient to ask someone else to do it. There's many situations where it would make sense. Okay, we got the 4 over here. Got the 1, 1, 5. 5, 3, 2, 5. Okay, this must be the 5. It's gonna be there. Got the 3 right there. Wait, I forgot to change the category. I've been streaming in the Stitch category this whole time. Picross S2. There we go. Now we're in the correct category. Man, think of all the Picross viewers that missed out. Think of all the people that were like, oh man, I can't wait to see some Picross S2 specifically. Checking the category for the second game in the Switch Picross series. Wow. No longer Stitch. Usually lightly honk horn for assistance. Oh. That's cool. Cars are a mystery to me. I shrimply don't understand cars. Imagine driving. Couldn't be me. Okay, but like for real though, what do I do here? What can I even do? You got the 1, you got the 5 right there. 5, you get the 4. The 5 is here. The 2, the 4. Hey, it's me, Louis Armstrong. How do you solve this puzzle? I see 3s of green. Red X's too. I see them crossed for me and you. Okay, we got the 2, we got the 1. With the 1, 2, 3. This must be the 3. Could be the 4. You got the 1 right there. You got the 1. You got the 4. You got the 3. The PS triple. Remember that guy? Remember Chad Warden? What's he doing now? PS triple? The 1, 2, 4, 1. Okay, so this one's got to be a 2. No, it doesn't have to. It could be, though. 1, 4. You got the 2, 2. I do not know. Ballin'. That guy. That good old Chad Warden. Wait, this was the I literally could have just done this. Okay, you can do that. An X bot row 8th column from right. 8th column. So an X in here. Why here though? Why does it have to be here? Could the 4 not be here? Could it not be this? You're saying it can't be here? Oh, because then this goes up and it can't be there. Can't be there. Is that valid to conclude there can be nothing here though? Yes, that is valid because it can't be. It shrimply can't. This would have to go this. Okay, so this can't be there. It also can't be here. Therefore, no. Okay. Well, then this one is a 3, so it can't be there. And then you gotta do something. Okay, what if this was here? Goes there. This would have to be there. You would have to have the 5 there. This would then have to be the 2. All of this appears to be valid. So maybe not this. Okay, what if we can this be here? They got the 2 right there. That's valid. This is all valid. Literally valid right here. Let's see. Got the 2. The numbers. Does anyone know numbers? Does anyone have a favorite number? What's the best number? The 3? Which 3? What, this? This 3? This 3? Like this could be a 4, right? This could be there. 69. That's a classic number. Oh, 3, your number. Favorite number. I see. I forget that I asked a question. What's the deal with 3 though? What's so good about 3? The 2 right there, you got the 1. Was that a 1? Is that a 4? An I, the letter I? 4th column from left. Oh yeah, this is probably something. 2, 2, 2, 3. Yes, that does have to be there. So this must be the 2. This must also be a 2 right there. The 1, you got the 4 right there. And then what? And then wait, okay, this 4 can't be there. Can't be. It's impossible for that 4 to be up here. And then, okay, what if this 2 was here? If this 2 was here, this would be a 1, 2 over there. The 5, this 5 would have to be here. Okay. This was there. Get the 3, we get the 1. The 4, 2. 2, 2, 1, 2. What about the worst number? Does anyone have a least favorite number? Many people, you know, you got classic dislike numbers such as 666. 4, that's a dislike number in some Asian cultures because the same character is death. 13, it's an unlucky number for some places. But maybe there's numbers that aren't commonly disliked, and people are just like, I just don't like the vibes. You know, maybe someone's had a bad experience with the number 1. They're like, oh man, 1? It's cringe, man. I hate that number. You never know. You never know what someone's going through. Neil Cecilia hates the number 8. But why? 73. OSRS. The Stone of Jordan. Okay, what do I do? What do I do? I got the 2, 2, 1, 2, 5, 2, 1, 2, 5. The 5 would have to be there. Okay, what if this was here? If that was there, then what? Welcome, Zoe. Thank you for the raid. Zoe 3. Somehow made a Game Boy game in an air fryer? Considering an air fryer? You can fill a bit of that 5 in 3rd row. 2, 1, 2, 5. There he is. He somehow made a Game Boy game. I hope it was good. Hope it was a fantastic time developing software. Okay, well this tells you though that this could be a 2. This could still be a 2. Zoe drank kraut juice and made a Temu. Do you know it's pronounced Temu? Is it Temu? Temu Tower of Heaven. I keep saying Temu, but I think in their ads it's pronounced Temu. I went so hard on script, I ended up downloading GB Studio. The tiniest bit of software. Well, I hope it was good. 4 on 4th row from top. 4. The 4th row, we got the 2 right there. The 4 would have to be so true. Welcome, Crazy Kitty. CR4ZY Kitty. That allowed me to knock on you. No one has done it. That has never happened. If it does, I will not answer. Okay, 1, 2, 4. The 2 could be there. The 4 must be here. This one must not be there. This one can't be there. And then what though? And then what? What else even? Okay, so this has got to be the 1, because this can't be the 3. So this 3 is here. Can't be there. Can't be up here. The 3 then can't be here. 2, 1, 2. So this must be the 5 right there. And 2, 1. So there must be a 2 here. So this thing must be a 1. No, it could be a 2. We could totally have that there. Alright, goodbye, Incognito. Thanks for stopping by. I'd say I left it on because my curiosity knows no bound. It's like declaring a dare. I left it on. I just disabled. I left it on for followers. Or not followers, people that I follow. But I disabled the other stuff, you know? I don't want any affiliate or any partner to be able to knock. Simply not happening. And we got the 2, we got the 3, we got the 5. Got that 2 for 1 right there. What else? What else we got? We got the 1, you got the 2. Got the 1 for 2. The 4 must go up there. Oh wait, this can't be there. This can't be there, right? And then, so this one has got to be the 3. That 5 can't go there. The 4 then must go this way. So this must be the 3. 4 must be there. Okay, we're rolling now. Things are in fact happening right now. Got the 2 right there. This can't be the 2. And then you got the 1, got the 2, you got the 4. And then what? And then what can you do? You got the 1, you got the 4. The 1, 2, 3. Got the 5. What if the 5 is there? What if the 1 is there? You got the 1 there, the 4 could not be there. 2, 3, 1, 1. 1, 2, 3. Third row. 2, 1, 2. Ah, yes, the 2 does have to be there. True. So true. And then you got the 5 right there. Yo. And this one must also be 2. So 2 going down, right? And then you got that 2. And that 2. And this one must be a 2. And also that one. This has got to be a 2, right? There's got to be a 2 here. There's no way this is not a 2. 2, 2, 1, 2, 1. Otherwise, you can have the 1 there, a 2 there, a 1 and a 2. Yeah, so this does have to be a 2. So this is a 4. There's a 2 over there. It's gotta go down there. So this is now a 2 that's done. It's gotta be this thing right there. 4 gotta go down there. And that's a 1. That's a 4 right there. That's gotta be a 1. Just out there, sitting down. 2, 2, 1, 2, 1. That could still be there. Welcome, Sleepsy, VT. Got the 2, we got the 1. 1 for 2. 1 for 2. Oh my god, it's a 1 for 2. 1, 1, 2, 3, 7. 4, 2, 2, 1. 10th column from left. So true. It does in fact have to be there. So this must go down. This must be the 3. And then obviously you gotta have the this has got to be a 5. Got the 3 there. 2, 5. Two, 1. 1, 4, 2. And this 2 right there, this one, 7th column. 1, 2. This 2 does have to be there. And then I'm gonna say this has gotta be the 3. The 4 must go this way. The 2 then must be here. That can't be there. So that must be there. This one's gotta be a 2. Welcome, TM Phoenix. Okay, this 2 would be there. You got the 1. The 1s as well. The 2. The 2 and the 1. Good old Tuesday. Oh man, this one's hard. 30 minutes on this one? Wouldn't it be so unfortunate if we had messed up somewhere? 2. We got the 1. We got 3 1s. We got the 2s right there. We got 2 for 2. A 10th column from left. Okay, that's a 4. That's gotta be a 2. Therefore, this is a 2. That one goes there. And then this one must be a 1. That goes there. We got the 1 going down. 1, 3. 1 and the 3. It's not anything. Oh, wait. This has been here the whole time. This 3 could not extend up here. This 2 cannot extend that far down. So this 3 also can't be here. 15 by 20, so true. This one, this is where they get you. Okay, so that must be there. Therefore, this must be there. It's gotta be a 1. This one also, it's gotta be there. And then what? And then what even? And then you got the 2, you got the 2. You got this one, that's a 2. Got 3 ones. 3 ones could fit there. 6 column from left. Can fill in 2 ones. True, these do have to be there. It's open source, not much. What's open source with you? Haha. It's probably like the convention for technology and science where people show up, present things. He was there. If you had followed Uoslab and saw his tweets, he probably has announced that he was there. He was literally there. Got the one, we got this one, got that one, we got this one right there, the 1, 3, 2, 4, 2. Okay, this 2 can't be there. So this 2 must be there. This 2 can't be down there. This one's gotta be the 1 and the 2. That's crossed off. This 3, this must be a 3 then. That goes there. And that's gotta be 1. This 1 also there. It's a 2. Suddenly, you got this one. By William Osmond. I have not heard of that name. Okay, there's these 2 have got to be there. And then what? And then what even? 2. Okay, this one has to be the 4. The 2 must be there. This one is crossed off. There's a very small fly flying around my room right now. It's in front of my monitor. Okay, we got the 5. This 5. Whoops. Unrelated thing to mention. Did I already see that McDonald's IOSIS vid? I did, and I... It is an ad, so I will not really talk too much about it. But that is a thing that happened. So my thing with ads is that people are very easily manipulated. As soon as brand does something that they know, they're like, yo, brand knows about this thing that I know about. I gotta purchase product now. I saw that in the quote retweets. I saw that tweet. Some people were like, I'm gonna go buy a McDonald's food thing right now. They know Toho, I gotta support them. I'm like, man, everyone is so easily manipulated. Not me though. I would shrimply never. That's probably not true. I probably have seen an ad for something. 10th column from left. Yes. I dislike that I'm not immune to that. I was already a McDonald's customer, but now I don't even want fries. I will not even. Did not make me interested in purchasing McDonald's food. I will go to all the way to Japan to buy some McDonald's. I mean, I've done that. I mean, I didn't go to Japan specifically for McDonald's. But, you know, I was there and I was like, you know, might as well see what's different. Toby Fox McDonald's meal? No. I find it strange that's the route they went with than something Ronald related. Maybe that's because he's fallen out of the public consciousness. So, wait, that is true. I feel like I haven't seen Ronald McDonald used in like any sort of like McDonald's ad like in the past, I don't know, like 10 years. Is that guy still around? Ronald McDonald? Is he dead? Is he out there? Because like Burger King, they still use the King in their ads, right? I mean, I haven't seen a Burger King ad in a while, but I mean, within the past 10 years, I've definitely seen a Burger King ad. Something about since Ronald is associated with his charity, he can't be advertising for McDonald's. What? Really? I didn't know that. You're telling me just because he's got a charity, they can't use him for ads? That's why they use Grimace. Oh. I didn't know that. It's interesting. He got on his personal private jet just to get McDonald's. People do be doing that. Can't have a mascot for both profit and non-profit. Perhaps true. Okay, so this has got to be a 2. And you gotta have 1s right there. And the 2, the 4, the 5, the 2, and the 3. Okay, this one's got to be a 1. Me when I see a masked Scott. How would you know it's Scott though? He's in a mask. You can't tell. Maybe you can tell by his voice. I don't know. Do you know that apparently, speaking of like copyright and like not allowing to use the character in places, I saw a tweet that was like, Mickey Mouse is not allowed to be in a Disney show unless he's the protagonist or something. I was like, I didn't know that. Apparently that's the case. Apparently there's a thing where he can only show up in places if he's the main character. That's why he wasn't like in the Goofy movie. That's why there's like a Donald Duck sort of show that Mickey Mouse is not on. It's weird. Why do they have such a rule? Why can Mickey only ever be the main character? Kind of messed up. It's like how Rock or Vin Diesel can't be in a movie and lose a fight. Is that true? He did have a cameo in the Goofy movie. I think that was after, or that was before the rule. Kingdom Hearts is not a show though. It's not like a movie or a show. It's a game. And also, isn't Mickey like a protagonist in that? He's like one of the main guys, right? I don't know. Maybe this was made up. Maybe I fell for like a did you know tweet on Twitter that was like, actually, it's not actually true. But you know, there were no community notes, so surely it was real. People would not be making things up on Twitter. You know Twitter. People are out there just always telling the truth. It's in the rules. You can't lie. If Mickey is to be the protagonist, he better start developing some personality. He has personality. He's the mouse. He's literally the main guy. He resolves all conflicts. 11th row. Not true. So true. The mouse. Tandem mouse. Tandem mouse family of 3. Okay, we got the 2, we got the 4, we got the 3, got the 3, he got the 4. Oh, mousehold, that's one. Mousehold, I sure would like to hold a mouse or a rat. Okay, we got 2, we got the 4 right there. The 4 has got to go up. Obviously, has to be there. Disney buys out Atlas. They would never. Persona. Get the 4 right there. This one is done. Literally done right here. There it is. What is that? A rhino? Triceratops? Same thing. This is literally a rhino in ancient times. Alright, we can probably do like a 10 by 10, right? Surely we can do one of these. What is a Triceratops if not just an ancient rhino, right? We got the 1, we got the 6 going here, obviously. It's gotta be there. Got the 3, you got the 2, you got this thing. Look at that, it's so easy. Some might even say it's so shrimple, but I've been saying shrimple too much, so maybe I should stop. 3 rhinos. Triceratops. Eight over there. You got this thing. That's there. That is there. Welcome, Nanodan. What about today? I did not have a lemon popsicle today. A rhino is a unicorn hippo. Is that true? Chat, is this real? Is that the truth? Okay, we got the 1, we got the 2 right there, we got the 1. Okay, the 1, 1, so true, the 1, 1 right there. The 1, 1, when does 1 ever lose? It's always 1, 1. Never 1 lost. Hippocorn. Everything is true on the internet. Is that real? Okay, so this must be the 5. Obviously, 5 could not go there. The 1, 1, the 1, 1 is real, so true. People are always saying this. Okay, the 5. The 5 has gotta be there. It's gotta be a 2. And it's a 1. It's a 2. And always you gotta have the 3. Some people, they forget about the 3. Not me though. I remember. What is this? A ghost? Stopwatch. That's right, guys. It's time to stop watching because it is the end of the stream. Good segue. Stopwatch? I sure will. Okay. Well, it is that time. Find your inner nerd day. Sponge cake day. Cheap flight day. A lot of very important days today, huh? Cuban sandwich day. Cube in sandwich. How'd they get the cube in? Okay. Ride the Wind Day. Slavery Remembrance Day. Valentino Day. Stopwatch. No. Let's do National Sponge Cake Day. Or Cuban sandwich. What do you think? Cuban sandwich day? Or sponge cake day? Waiter, there's a Cuban my sandwich. No, that doesn't work. Waiter, there's a Cuban. Okay. Sponge cake. Okay, National Sponge Cake Day. Okay, you can choose. You choose your own adventure. National Sponge Cake Day raid or the other one. Someone's typing that. Okay, let's look at twitch.tv. Who's streaming? Who can I raid on this website? What the heck? Find streamers you can collaborate with. Knock knock. I don't think I will. Okay, of these people who are streaming, I will raid. I will raid someone. Someone who is streaming, perhaps. Someone who is talking or playing a game or drawing or something. What about this person? How about this individual? Bang Goo. Who appears to be chatting of some kind. Alright, well that's it. That is it for today. I will be back tomorrow with various games. Good old games. Itch.io. There was a game jam recently. GMTK game jam, and I saw a bunch of games that are available. So that's good for me because I was running out of itch games to play. So I will check out some games. That's a thing, and I will play some of those, I guess. It's good times. Good times out here. National Cuban Sandwich. Good times. Just sitting out here, waiting for that raid to go. That's right. It's happening very soon. So soon. I should stop talking because the stream is delayed. Goodbye.